Another theory we tried to follow was Todor's theory. We found that there were 5 stages to this theory: equilibrium, disruption, realization, restored order, and equilibrium. For the first stage, it seems to be normal for the protagonist looking at his girlfriend drinking beer. However, disruption becomes evident when the protagonist punches the mirror in anger. For the realization part, it becomes evident that everyone in the story knows the problem, as his girlfriend finds a text from another girl on his phone and eventually runs out the house and eventually out of his life. As for the next stage, we decided to go against a restored order, as we wanted the story to be as realistic as possible, so we didn't want to have a happy ending to the story, because it wouldn't represent a real life situation. As for the last stage, we again decided to go against it, as it wouldn't be coherent with the lyrics. Instead, we want to show the girl the protagonist truly loved, and it becomes evident when he's looking at another girl on his phone. When we received our feedback from our draft music video, it was evident that our camera work was not up to the standard of a professional music video, as we handheld the camera whilst filming, especially when we're doing the tracking shots. The quality of the camera was also an issue, as we didn't know what settings needed to be changed in this part of the project. Whilst looking at other alternative rock music videos, we found that tracking shots were very smooth and steady. In order to conform to this convention, we hired out a tripod and tracks, which enabled us to get a professional looking and conventional looking tracking shot. Also, after doing some research on the quality of the DSLR, we found that we need to change things such as the ISO, aperture and FPS. For example, we changed the FPS to 24, as it was commonly used in Hollywood films, and most people were used to this. Another thing we did was have close-up shots of the artist, as it was a common camera shot in alternative rock music videos. When editing the music video, we knew that was a really important part of the video to clearly show the narrative of the story. Editing tools such as Phase were used in our video and played a vital role to give the audience a better understanding of the story and narrative. An example would be the artist walking through the alley and a fade shot coming in, showing the girl on his phone. This was also coherent with the lyrics, as he's singing "Another Night with Her", which clearly shows that he was talking about the girl in the fade shot. Another effective technique we used were jump cuts, which were in time with the beat of the song. Since the intro was very long, we decided to shorten the length of the song of this scene in order to maintain the audience interest, and it was also very effective, as it was important that the video was in pace and in time with the beat. We also used grayscale to show the narrative parts of the video to make it seem that these scenes were in the past, and that the performance parts of the video were in the present. There you can see an example of the performance, so the narrative. When it came to designing the digipack we want to follow, instead of break conventions to come to the ideologies of the genre, the front cover was one of the conventional panels we used of the 4, which included a logo, which was, as you can see here. You could say this was unconventional genre, as it represented the personality of the artist through the use of the halo and wings, which has connotations of angels and demons. Brands such as 1975 and Foo Fighters usually have logos on the front of the covers. However, they tend to be initials rather than have a deeper meaning. Even though a logo isn't present in the music video, it helped us create some brand identity, as it was included in the Digipack website. That this was important, as we needed to make our product instantly identifiable as a genre, as this music genre was oversaturated. When it came to choosing typefaces, we made it clear that we wanted to use sans serif font as it was typically used in other alternative rock digipacks. In the inside cover of the which was a conventional choice, it was common that included the image of the artist, which is used in other alternative rock bands such as Arctic Monkeys' album Do or Die. However, for the right panel, we decided to include lyrics of the main song, which was unconventional choice, as after doing some extensive research, I couldn't find any alternative rock digipacks that included this. I was happy with this choice as we wanted our product to be slightly different from the rest. Finally, for the back cover, we included all the songs in the album as well as the artist's name, which was conventional in all genre digipacks. We also followed a convention which was having colour scheme run through the digipack. We used conventional colours such as black, blue and white, which were present in the images and typefaces. Lastly, when it came to designing the website, we felt that it was important to follow conventions rather than break any. Using our individual analysis, me and my partner did on alternative rock websites, we had a good understanding of stereotypical conventions used within alternative rock websites. Because of Web 2.0, a convention that we followed was the inclusion of social media sites such as Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Since our primary audience are digital natives and are between the ages of 16 to 25, we felt that this was a necessity. We also included social media sites such as Twitter, which we included in our site, such as the Twitter live feed from the artist, so the audience could keep up to date with the artist within the site. Another thing we took into consideration was the research we did on our SurveyMonkey. We asked whether the audience preferred text-based or image-based web pages. Even though the majority preferred image-based web pages, we decided that we wanted to cater to both sides of the audience by including some text and images in our site, as you can see here. Another convention we followed was the use of tabs. We used 6 tabs, which include news, tours, gallery, store, etc. These are present in other alternative rock web pages such as the Foo Fighters and 1975.com. In conclusion, I think we have mainly conformed to the conventions of alternative rock products, but we have broken some and developed them to make the product our own and stand out from the rest. In the end, we're very happy with the products and we feel that they have represented the genre extremely well. However, we have included some of our own unique ideas to make it unique.